that.
And that's a pretty plate. That's a pretty plate. Now take a look at that. I'm gonna go for this one right here. John.
What's up, everybody? It's your boy Theo Williams back at it again for another fun episode of America's Best Restaurants. Today we are in Sunrise Beach, Missouri, as we are checking out the Tavern at Trails End. And I can't wait to get to the delicious food that I know they got cooking up for us. Plus, this building is very old, as it's from before the Civil War. So I know it looks beautiful inside, and I can't wait to get inside and see the rustic beauty that they have. But let's be real. It's about more than the building, it's about the food. So let's go inside, and as always, get to the eating.
Hey Theo, great to see you again. Thanks for joining us this morning at the Tavern Smokehouse.
Yeah.
Welcome now to the Tavern at Trails End.
Sherry, I'm really excited about it. First off, John was crushing it, back at the Tavern Smokehouse, and I mean, everything was so good here. Now we're at like a kind of a finer dining establishment, so I can only imagine what he's going to be whipping up for me in the kitchen. Jeez, just got like goosebumps. That's weird.
Well, you're probably reacting to Ella. Ella is our local ghost. She lives here.
I'm sorry.
Yes, we do have a ghost here on site. She's been here for the longest time. We actually have people that have experienced her while she's been in here, or we have stories that things happened long ago. So if you feel some things like that, it's because of Ella.
Okay, so I'm about to call Ray Stantz and Egon Spangler and Winston Zedmore and the rest of the Ghostbusters. No, matter of fact, I don't want to make the ghost upset. Never mind, I'm not going to do that.
Yeah, we don't want to upset her. I mean, she hasn't done anything too bad yet. She scares me a few times, but right now, she's pretty calm right now, so she's not bothering anybody.
So what's the story behind this ghost that you guys have here?
The local stories is that she's been here for a long time. We don't want to do anything to make her mad. We've had people come in here and tell us do not use sage, do not do seances, do not have a Ouija board or anything like that.
Wow.
Don't make her mad. Just call her a spirit, call her a demon, just don't upset her.
Well, I guess when you have a place that's been around as long as this building, I mean, kind of comes with the territory.
It could be anything, yes. I mean, we've had stories of people seeing people in here dancing at night. We've had stories of people having people run in front of them, not knowing where they came from. So.
Wow.
It's 1852, so you can imagine what's happened since then.
Oh, I mean, a whole civil war has happened since then. I mean,
yes.
Wow.
Yes.
Okay, well, hopefully we won't upset the spirits that are here. But speaking of spirits, wow, what a collection you guys have back there.
Yes, we have a very extensive bourbon, and we have bourbons and whiskey up there, and we're also starting to build up our tequilas also. So we have quite a few. A lot of people specify some of the bourbons they want. We try and bring them in for our customers so that they are available for them also.
Nice. I think now it's time for me to dodge any spirits that I can't drink.
Okay.
And I'm gonna go back into the kitchen and I'm gonna highlight John real quick.
All right, let's go.
All right, so I'm sure you guys all remember him from the Tavern Smokehouse, episode we shot not too long ago. Got John back in the kitchen with me, baby.
What's going on? We've got some Korean sticky ribs on to prepare for you.
Ooh, Korean sticky ribs.
Oh yeah, let's talk about these ribs. These ribs are a labor of love.
I bet.
They're cooked 3 times. I smoke them, I braise them in root beer, and we're gonna flash fry them.
Nice.
Then we're gonna toss them in our house-made Korean barbecue. And we're gonna do some spicy pistachio nuts.
Okay,
We're gonna serve it up.
I'm ready.
All right, let's do this.
All right, so first you're gonna put it in the flour.
Yep, this is a nice mixture of rice flour and panko. Right over to the flash fry.
Here we go. I love the sound of the food cooking, baby. Listen to that sizzle. Woo! All right, so now John's about to pull the sticky ribs out of the fryer. How they looking, John?
Oh, nice and crispy.
Oh, they do look nice and crispy. I can't wait. All right, so now you're getting that Korean barbecue sauce all up in there. Got that professional toss, baby. That professional toss. So what was the inspiration behind this one?
I own a barbecue restaurant. I want to bring a little bit of that love over here, but just make it set apart just a little bit differently.
Yeah.
So came up with the sauces, came up with the deep fried ribs, Wait till you taste the texture of this rib.
Can't wait.
I mean, phenomenal.
Oh, I can't wait. Oh, that looks beautiful, dude. That looks beautiful. It's almost like when you get ribs from like the Chinese food store, but like elevated times 100.
Now we're gonna hit it some flat leaf parsley. These are house candied pistachios.
Okay.
Add an extra little bit of crunch to it. But these ribs have a little bit of a spice to it, so these pistachios helps cut that.
And that's a pretty plate. That's a pretty plate. Now take a look at that. I'm gonna go for this one right here. John, first of all, how fall off the bone that rib was when I bit off to it. Met zero resistance from my teeth.
Right?
Zero resistance. Then the flavor of it, you can taste the smoke. But when you fried that up, that crispiness takes it to a whole nother level. Then you add that Korean barbecue sauce that gives you that sweet. Bro, you knocked us out the park. I mean, this way beyond slabs hard, dog. This is a delicacy. And the fact that this is an appetizer?
Yes.
This is an appetizer. John, you're a wizard in here, dude.
I appreciate that.
Thank you very much. We'll be right back. I'm gonna have to try a couple other dishes,
All
right?
right. Sounds good to me.
I can't even talk. It's so good. All right, guys, so just tried those delicious Korean barbecue sticky ribs, which I'm still thinking about right now. Despite the fact I have two amazing looking dishes sitting in front of me. So I already know these are gonna be good because those ribs, if that was just the beginning, man, we about to crush it right here. So, John, before I start housing this right now, I want you to do me a favor and tell me about this beautiful building. And we started talking a little bit about it, but I started talking more so about, the changes that you've made since you've come here. But I know there's a lot of history in this building.
Yeah, actually, the upper part of the log cabin here, the folklore is that it's the oldest standing structure in Lake of the Ozarks from 1852.
Wow.
I mean, so that goes back.
I mean, Civil War.
Oh, yes.
Wow, that's before the Civil War. And it's funny because I was talking to Sherry earlier, and Sherry told me, she was going through all the different things about all the changes that have been made and how stuff was pulled down, and there were actual bullet holes in the cabin.
Oh, absolutely.
And to think that could have been from the Civil War.
Absolutely.
How
yeah, I
crazy
mean, a lot of this stuff was, a lot of the original log cabin was covered up with shiplap and siding. We've gotten rid of all that to expose the natural logs, give that true log cabin feel of what it was back in its day.
Nice.
And in doing so, we actually exposed 2 new windows that nobody have seen.
That's crazy.
In ages.
I love that. Wow. I mean, it's definitely a beautiful building. The decor is amazing. The authenticity of the building because of its age. And then, from what I understand, there were different sections that were built on top of it, correct?
Absolutely, yeah. So you got the original log cabin up there, 1852. And then you have this upper section here that estate in the 50s, and then a lower section here, down here in the 60s. So it's just kind of gone through these processes.
I love it.
Through the years.
I have these 2 wonderful dishes. Tell me what I'm looking at.
All right, right here, you have what I call the Sunday chicken. And I call it the Sunday chicken because it's like getting off church and having that comfort food fried chicken my grandma used to make. On top is a duck fat black pepper gravy.
My grandma never made fried chicken with duck fat, bro.
Well, that's true. Right.
Never happened. Because, no disrespect to my grandma, God rest her soul, duck fat, that's a whole new thing.
Absolutely.
I can't wait to try this.
Well, as the motto states, life is too short for boring food.
Yes, sir. All right, so what I'm going to do right now is I'm going to take some of this chicken, get a nice little bit of that duck fat on there, and also I want to get some of these mashed potatoes. I want it all in one bite. Everything you've done for me today, between this episode and the Tavern Smokehouse, everything's been phenomenal. So I already know it's gonna be good. Wow, that's good. And I see what you're saying. It does remind me of a Sunday dinner.
Absolutely. And the duck fat adds a real nice, rich complexity to that gravy.
I mean, the flavors coming off that duck fat, it's so unique. I've never had duck fat gravy before, and that flavor profile is really doing something to me, man. I'm really enjoying that.
Yeah, it's just a classic white gravy, like Grandma used to use. Just some milk, some butter, but this is made with a roux made with the duck fat, a little bit of roasted garlic, salt, pepper, a little heavy cream, thickened up. It's beautiful.
Oh, wow. And the low-key beast of this, the mashed potatoes. I mean, these mashed potatoes are killing it, man. The flavors I'm getting off this mashed potatoes. What's going on in here?
Give a little roasted garlic to set it off. Little secret ingredient. One of my mentors taught me a long time ago, a little bit of cream cheese.
Cream cheese. I can taste the garlic.
Yep.
But cream cheese, I did not see coming.
Just has that nice depth to it, makes it real creamy.
You are a wizard back there in that kitchen.
Thank you.
I mean, you were putting out banger after banger after banger after banger. Like, this is amazing. And now over here, what are we looking at?
All right, you're looking at a hand-cut, bone-in cowboy ribeye.
One of the things that I noticed when I first took a look at this ribeye was I noticed barbecue sauce was on here. Now, steak purists, they gonna have an issue with
Steak purists gonna get upset. Absolutely.
They're gonna get upset.
But,
so tell me what's going on with this.
Just once you taste, you'll know. This isn't like a Maul's barbecue sauce. This is a house-made ancho chili barbecue. It's kind of a signature sauce I've been doing for about 15 years now. And it literally will add a earthy component to the steak that brings it to a whole different level.
All right, well, we about to find out. I'm looking forward to it, John. You ain't let me down yet, dude. And I have no doubts that you're not about to right now. I'm about to sink my teeth into this. Get some more of that barbecue sauce. I see what you're saying. Definitely adds that earthy component to it. Perfect cook on the steak. You're going for medium rare here?
Yep.
Perfect cook on the steak. Got a nice char on the outside. The barbecue sauce, so flavorful. Earthy but sweet.
Yeah, but it still lets that meat stand out.
Yes, the meat is still the star of the show. And then you add the crispy onion straws to it.
Flash fried onion rings.
Bro. You hitting on all cylinders, man.
Thank you.
I'm serious. You're hitting on all cylinders. I see why you need a reservation to get in this place. Clearly, you have a strong passion for cooking great food, quality food. Where does this passion come from to make such delectable meals? I mean, you got a steakhouse, and there's also this very establishment right here, Tavern on Trails End. Where does this passion come
Starts
from?
off with my grandma Wama.
Right.
I literally grew up side by side cooking in the kitchen. I mean, just old school lard, cooking with lard.
Yeah.
Pie crust from scratch, cutting in the butter.
You know, I mean, you put out nothing but quality food over the last couple of episodes, and I'm gonna be honest with you, man, I'm so glad that I've come to Missouri to try your food, because when I say you hitting on all cylinders, I mean, you might as well be a Corvette out here.
Right.
Well, John, I want to thank you so much for inviting America's Best Restaurants to both of your establishments, both the Tavern Smokehouse and the Tavern at Trails End. Thank you so much.
My pleasure.
Thank you.
All right, guys, so we just had a great episode here at the Tavern at Trails End. All the food was phenomenal. John is a wizard in that kitchen. I mean, that Sunday chicken was on point. That cowboy ribeye with that special barbecue sauce was so delectable. But bro, them sticky ribs, on point. Everything here was amazing, including the beautiful view that we have behind me here. So with that said, I'm gonna keep it pushing, enjoy my glass of wine, and just enjoy my time here. I'm Theo Williams for America's Best Restaurants. Yeah, hope to see you.